Hello, everyone. It's Darlene Corbett again, the Unstuck expert, continuing on this theme of how to feel unstuck in life. Life is not easy. We know it's a very, very treacherous trajectory at times, and we have to find ways to navigate those very, very difficult times. Today, I'm going to revisit collateral beauty, and I will do a visualization as we go along. But for now, let's talk about that again. Will Smith's beautiful movie with Helen Mirren, Will Smith, I think Edward Norton, about a very, very tragic situation that happened. One that we don't even have to put into words. Horrible. Horrible for any parent. And Helen Mirren kept saying in the movie, look for the collateral beauty. That's pretty difficult to find something like that happens. But we must if we're going to continue to survive. And sometimes we don't see beauty around us. And I often do a hypnotic technique that I learned from a wonderful, wonderful hypnotherapist. Her name is Claire Fredericks. I think Frederick or Fredericks. And she gave us this, just go to a place of beauty. And I decided to modify it and use it more in depth. So I often do that with my clients because I want to make it a multi-sensory experience. Sometimes we forget about those places of beauty we have been to. And if we can evoke not just the image, but tap into all of our senses, it can help remind us that we can change our mindset, that we can experience something that we imagine, that we can create, or where we've been before. And just, adding in our imagination wonderful, wonderful ingredients to it. We must look for the collateral beauty. Life is short. Life is real. And that is a line I took from one of my favorite poems, really my favorite poem. I'm not, as I said in the past, a poet aficionado, although I've learned to enjoy it and also appreciate it as I've gotten older. And that line is from, and I'll say this probably many times, worth reading, from Henry Wadsworth's Longfellow, the poem A Psalm of Life. I memorized it from my mother's eulogy. Life is earnest, life is real. That's the line. But it's also very difficult, and it's also short, and that's the other line. Art is long, time is fleeting, and those hearts, those stout and brave. Those are beautiful lines, and it really gives you a reflection of the difficulty, but the beauty of life. I didn't even know I was going to talk about this. It just came to me, that poem, because it is it's an exquisite poem that I think every young person going forward should learn and memorize. And I did. I forgot a line at my mother's eulogy. Everybody's just sitting there waiting. And I'm like, wait a minute, let me get my iPhone out. But in any event, so we must embrace all aspects of life, even if we don't like it, to look, but embrace is the wrong word. We must accept, but hopefully embrace along the way the beauty in the moment. So I'm going to invite you on a visualization journey right now. And hopefully, if you visualize it, it will get you to at least see that you can reset your mindset, even if it's temporary. So here goes. So I just want you to imagine that you're sitting or about to sit on a beautiful, magnificent swan. Glorious. This swan is capable of letting you sit on it. She or he is very, very big. And as you sit on this swan, you can feel the feathers on her feathers, and then go to her neck and just kind of just touch it. Let it just touch it smoothly and feel its smoothness. And this lovely creature of beauty is going to take you to a place of beauty. So as you allow her to lift up, feel her belly, the warmth, and feel the beautiful feathers there. And let her take you now to this place of beauty, a place where she really resides. And as you're going, just take in a deep breath and just let it out slowly. And now as you float on this beautiful swan, should I say, she's floating through the air, really. She's going to land lightly in this place of beauty. And as you just lightly, gently get off, alight from her, you will look around in this place of beauty and you will be awestruck. So awestruck that you can't even put into words the majesty of this place. The visuals are so vivid, so illustrious, so spectacular. You just can't take your eyes away. Hear those sounds. The sounds are exquisite. They're so mesmerizing. You just don't even want to stop listening. You invite them to keep coming. Notice the aromas. And I'm going to talk more about smell going forward, but notice the aromas as you just take in the scent of this beautiful, beautiful place. And finally, go and touch something and just notice how lovely it is to touch in this just amazing, amazing place. You are experiencing it on a multi-sensory level. Now, as you experience it, just remind yourself of something beautiful you can say about yourself. Just think about it for a moment. And don't say you can't. You must. You're in a place of beauty. And then allow that beautiful element of yours connect to this beautiful, beautiful place. And just let yourself, for a moment, savor it. Take it in. And now when you're ready, you can imagine getting back on that beautiful swan who's waiting to take you away back to where you are now, reality. And just notice as you get on her or him, since I'm a her, and just feel her again and remind yourself that anytime you see a swan going forward, maybe you'll think of that place of beauty or anything else that you see that's beautiful. Your own children, your own parents, a place you've been to, but whatever, or this place of beauty that you were in, whether you created a new one or you envisioned one where you've been, but just magnified it. That's all. I want you to just go away knowing that we have to look for places of beauty. It can change the way we think. It can help us reset our mindset so that we can get unstuck and stop depriving the world of you. And also, I really strongly encourage you to go read Longfellow's poem, A Psalm of Life. It will make you think about life. It will help you see that we all must go forward. The last stanza, I believe, is, let us then be up and doing with a heart of any fate, still achieving, still pursuing, learn to labor and to wait. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. I remain your teacher, as well humbly a student of life.